Hello, welcome to the Busy Little House. I'm Karen. Today's video is going to be another cooking video. I didn't plan my channel to be a cooking channel of any sort, but I really just started to share what I can when I can, so that's what I'm going to do. And I didn't have time to video the projects I wanted to video this week, so since my only goal with YouTube is to put out one video a week and not about subscribers or any of this, really just from the bottom of my heart, just one video a week on something I can share to maybe help somebody, then that's what I'm going to be doing. So today's video is on garlic potato rice, which is the most comforting side dish ever. Yeah, that's it. I have wet hair. I wasn't prepared, but it's Thursday, so I want to put out one video, and since I'm cooking all the time anyway, I'll probably end up being a cooking show. Check this kid out. And he's just snoring away. So I'm gonna bring him upstairs and start my recipe, because the sun's gonna hit him on the couch here. I have to have this blanket on the couch because when I'm washing all the covers, which I am now, this little fella right here finds the only pen I have around, or the only marker or whatever, and he'll draw on the couch if it's not covered, but he won't draw on the cover. Go figure. Alright, before I jump into the recipe, I just want to quickly shout out the Stivers Homestead, who I love, love, love. They are just a sweet-hearted family. I just want to encourage you to like their page because they're so, so sweet. And I caught one of their lives and I guessed one of their answers right. I got a beautiful package filled with amazing stuff. So this is the garden journal I got that her mother made by hand. I mean, I'm crafty, but this is just like, come on, this is so cute. And I needed one, so even better. It comes with little inspirational notes and fun little things you can do in there. I got a tea pack that holds 5 teas. Come on, the cutest little thing. You just comes with a ribbon, and on top of that she actually put 5 tea inside of it. So I'm gonna have tea right now. It came with candles and it came with seeds, the white cherry tomato seeds that I've already planted. And I just want to shout them out because they're a really, really, really sweet team. They're a good team too. They're a great team. They're a great family channel and inspirational too. So, alright, let's jump on over to the garlic potato recipe. Garlic potato rice recipe. Also, I don't know if I actually said to subscribe, but going over and subscribe because they are a lovely family. So for the recipe, you're going to need about 5 potatoes, yay size. I'm going to use 6 because these are a bit too small, so I'll use 6 potatoes. This one's funny. And about 5 cloves of garlic, 3/4 of a cup of melted butter. I know, it's a lot, but this is comfort. And 3 cups of rice. And that's it. Yeah, that's it. Alright, here we go. So I'm going to start in a pan with just a bit of the melted butter, about, I don't know, 2 tablespoons or so. And I'm going to cook up my rice. I'm using 3 cups of basmati rice for mine. And I've used all kinds of rice, like I've tried all different kinds. So I just cooked the rice on a medium high for about a minute, just toasting up the rice a little bit with the butter and coating all that rice. Then I'll add some salted water, bring it to a boil, and then have that simmer like you would any other rice. So you're gonna need a heavy set pot with a really tight fitting lid, at least a very tight fitting lid on whatever pot you're using. If you don't have a tight fitting lid, go make another recipe. Just kidding. So it's really essential in keeping all the flavors in your recipe. I'll be taking my potatoes, shaving them, slicing them really thin, putting them in the bottom as a bottom layer. Putting up some garlic. I don't know how much I'll use of these, but probably this whole thing. I usually take 4 big cloves, so maybe 6 tiny cloves. We'll see as we go. cooking on a nice low temperature for about 30 minutes before checking it. Actually, I've checked it at 20 quite often, and it's almost ready. So about 30 minutes and your rice will be ready. This is one of the things that I like to do all the time. I have these dollar store cutting boards, and I really love to have 2 of them at all times because I'll take whichever one I'm using and I'll just be moving all the peels to the other one, then having that to put in the compost. So, oops, there you go. About yay big. And as equal as you can. I mean, I've got some odd ones, but if you end up with too many, I just put them around the edge of the pot, facing outward. I mean, standing up. They will cook on the heat of the pot anyway. My rice is almost done. Let me just... If there's any excess water, that's about right. If there's any excess water, just drain it before you add it to your pot. Okay, I'm going to use all of these because they're just so tiny. I mean, look at those. These are tiny. I'm going to use just a handful of garlic. I only use about 4 large garlic. Okay, this little contraption here, this is my life changer, and it's what, if I would have spent any money on anything in my kitchen, it would have been on this. So that's what I did. I don't work for Tupperware. I'm not a spokesperson of Tupperware, but this is Tupperware. And it is my chopper, my hand chopper. I really, really highly recommend a hand chopper, even if it's just the $15 one you can get off of Amazon. Do it, because even though I use it mostly for garlic and onions, because I don't want to cry all the time, it's such a great little contraption to have. So I'm going to use that. I use it every single day. I bought the cheaper version because this one's really expensive. I thought, oh my goodness, I'm not going to spend that much money on a piece of plastic. Are you crazy? But game changer. It has saved me so much time and stress. And, you know, you end up waking up in the morning and you don't want to clean out big dishes, and I don't have room for plugs on my walls. I have very few plugs and they're almost all being used for something. So this little whippersnapper, I don't know the official name from Tupperware. It was super costly. You can get like a $15 version of it on Amazon. It doesn't work as good though. I have bought them for friends. And that'll be going as the next layer. Whatever saves me time. So at the bottom of the pot, I'm just going to add salt. I'm going to toss in my potatoes. A little bit of butter. So I mix it up with my hands. That's right, butter hands. Then I'm going to place it strategically. This one's huge. I'm not even going to. I'll use that in my soup. This one too. Not even going to waste my time cutting it. I try and fill up any spaces on the bottom of the pot with potatoes, and then I'll put the thin ones on the outside. The thickest ones go in the middle. This is just odd. So here's what you've got. Some butter, salt, and the potatoes at the bottom. I've only used about, I don't know, maybe 2 tablespoons of butter at the bottom. Next layer will be the garlic. There we go. Try not to make a mess and add my rice. I didn't need to drain mine. Just kind of flatten everything down. I don't mix anything at all. You leave those layers. Bring the rice to the edges so that it kind of seals off any... You want the flavors to come up through the rice. And take the remainder of your butter and distribute that. Put on your lid, really tight lid. On my stove, it's a 2. I just put it on low. And check it after 20 minutes. Just the way I check it is I'll just scrape the center in the pot because that's the part that'll get toasted to the bottom first. And if it's stuck, so if the potatoes are stuck, I'll usually say that that's done. But you can also just fork one of the potatoes out and test it. What I'm looking for is the center to be stuck on the bottom, really stuck, because that means there's a nice little caramelization on the potatoes. And I'm gonna need 2 hands for this part. I'm steaming up the whole camera. Have that toasted potato look. Oh no! Yeah, here we go. This is a perfect looking potato, and that means that all the bottom is brown, or at least the you don't want to burn anything, so it's perfect, ready to go. I'm gonna mix this all up now, let it cool, and then put it into, see, some won't even be brown, it doesn't matter, all the edges won't be brown, but they will taste amazing. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and cool that down, put it into a container, and it'll be ready for my weekend. On to the next recipe. Thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoy your recipe. This is, who is this?
Eli.
This is Eli. The kids got home and they rushed their homework because they're headed outside now. What are you going to be doing outside?
Exploring and making wooden tools, I guess.
Exploring and making wooden tools and taking Bear with you.
Yep.
And until next time, hope you have a good day. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Check it out. This is not snow. There. No snow. No snow right there. So much wind today. I don't even think I can be heard out here. What is it, Bear? What do you smell? What is it? Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. You're so intimidating.